Hello my dear students, today we'll be discussing a very important topic from our grammar syllabus. The topic is voice. Now what is voice? Voice is that form of the verb that shows whether what is denoted by the subject does something, is the doer of the action, then the voice is said to be in active, or it receives the action. It is not the doer, it is the receiver of the action. Then it is said to be in passive voice. Now look at these two sentences. I write a letter. I is the subject, write is the verb, and a letter is the object. Subject, verb, object. This is said to be in active voice. But this sentence, a letter is written by me, this is said to be in passive voice. So how did we change from active to passive? Number one, we moved the active sentence's object. This is the object of the active sentence. We moved it into the new sentence's subject slot. We moved it from here to here, the subject slot. The object is brought to the subject slot. Then next, what did we do? We use one auxiliary. We have used one auxiliary here with the third form of the main verb. This is the third form or the past participle form of the main verb. Write is the verb. Write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of the verb. So what did we do? We have used the third form of the verb here, and in all passive sentences we'll have to use the third form of the main verb along with one auxiliary or helping verb. This is the auxiliary verb here, but I will show you how this auxiliary is used or what auxiliary is used in sentences with different tense forms. So this is about adding one auxiliary and the third form of the main verb. And thirdly, we moved the active sentence's subject to the new sentence's object slot. The subject of the active sentence is moved to the new sentence's object slot. This is I is changed to me here. Likewise, we'll be changing I is changed to me, you remains you only, he or she becomes his or her, we becomes us, they becomes them. Do you understand? If the sentence is they write a letter, answer will be a letter is written by them. In this way, the object form of the subject is used. And lastly, generally followed by the preposition by. This object form of the subject, it is followed by the preposition by generally. So these are the three main rules by which we change a sentence from active voice to passive voice. Now I'll be showing you how we change voice for different tense forms. Let's look here. Tense form or model. This is active voice and how it changes to passive voice. If the sentence is in simple present tense, I have taken this word only, this main verb, write or writes. With first and second person, the verb will be write, and with third person, it will be writes. This is the sentence, I write a letter. It will be changed to, you will decide whether we'll have to use am or is or are according to the sentence. And of course, we'll use the third form of the verb. So this is the sentence, I write a letter. We have already done it. Still, let me write it again. A letter is, we know we have to use is here. a letter is written by me. Same sentence, only because here the subject is I, so we wrote write, but here the subject is he. Since this is third person, we are to write writes. Again the sentence will be a letter is written by, he changes to him. And here she writes some letters. I have used this sentence only to show that this is plural. What happens if it is plural? Because a letter is singular. Here also a letter singular. This is plural. This is the object. The object is followed by the verb. Some letters. This will come here. Some letters. Because this is plural, we'll write are. So you will decide what to write. Some letters are written by her. So this is how we change for simple present tense. Now we'll be changing voice in present continuous tense. See here, present continuous tense. I am writing a letter. Writing ing. So you will know that this is present continuous. Of course, a letter will come here. A letter, and because it is a letter singular, a letter is, we will always write being for continuous tenses in passive forms. A letter is being. Of course, we will write the third form of the verb. A letter is being written by me. But see the next sentence. They are writing the letters, plural number, the letters are, because this is plural, the letters are being written by them. The letters are being written by them. So now the sentences are in present perfect tense. Present perfect. In present perfect, we will get sentences like have, has, and the third form of the main verb. Since I have taken the verb right, that is why written. And how we change it? Have, has, we are to add this been. I have written a letter. A letter. Now remember, with the subject I, we use have. But since here a letter, this is third person, we cannot use have, we will use has. A letter has been. Be very careful about using this helping verb, because in continuous we use being, being, and in perfect form, present perfect or past perfect, we use be, been. A letter has been written by me. I have used the same verb in the next sentence. He has written the letters. The letters comes here. The letters, since this is plural, the letters have been written by him. The letters have been written by him. Now let's change voice in past tenses. Simple past tense. For example, the verb wrote, right? Wrote. Okay. So this is the sentence. I wrote a letter. This is simple past, and in simple past it will be changed to either we'll have to use was or were, any of these auxiliaries, and of course the third form of the verb. I wrote a letter. Letter, since it is a letter singular, a letter was written by me. But this one is different because here we get the letters, plural. The letters. The earlier sentence was, she wrote the letters. The letters, since it is plural, were. Okay, the letters were written by her. Now our next sentences are in past continuous form. Past continuous sentences will be like was, were, writing, playing, reading, whatever you may get. This is the sentence, I was writing a letter. Here we will change it to a letter. Since it is a letter, was being here also, because earlier we did present continuous, now we are doing past continuous, but here also ing form is there. So this is continuous, and we write a letter was being written by me. And in the next sentence, they were writing letters. So letters, it's plural, letters were being written by, they were writing, they becomes them. Letters were being written by them. Next we'll be changing voice for past perfect tense. This is the sentence. Say past perfect, we'll always get like had and the third form of the verb, had written. We'll be getting this form only, and it will be changed to had been written. Okay, so this is the sentence, I had written some letters. I had written some letters. Active voice. And in passive, some letters had been written by me. So this is how we change for past perfect, had been. And the next sentence that I want to show now is in simple future tense. Simple future will be getting this form, shall or will, and the main verb, shall will write, and will be changed to shall will be written. Okay, so this was different. This was past perfect, and now we are doing simple future. I shall write a letter, and here it will be changes to shall or will. We have to use it accordingly, and of course since it is about a letter, we cannot use shall. We'll use a letter will be written by me. A letter will be written by me. Now we'll be changing voice in these sentences where we this is not actually about any particular tense form, but about this auxiliaries, models. In fact, can, may, must, these are models, model auxiliaries, if you remember. So how we change voice for these, if we get these auxiliaries or these models, can, may, must, with that we will get the main verb, and we are just to add be, okay, before the third form of the main verb. I can write a letter. This is the first sentence that I have taken. This is an active voice. I can write a letter. And of course, a letter, can is the model here. A letter can be written by me. A letter can be written by me. And in the next sentence, I have used this model. We may write a few letters. A few letters. A few letters may be written. The subject is we here, a few letters may be written by, we is changed to us in passive voice form. A few letters may be written by us. Similarly, if the sentence uses has the modal must also, again we'll be writing must be written only. So that is how it is changed for these modals. Only use be, be, and the, of course, the third form of the verb we always use. So this is how we change a voice from active to passive. And today I have shown you only the basic rules, because this is not enough for learning to change from active to passive. There are some more additional rules which I intend to show in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.